Hi everyone, Kaylee here for my Module 13 video assignment, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite clothing websites, Kittenish.com. It's Jessie James Decker's clothing line, and she's one of my favorite celebrities. I love her music and her family. She's married to Eric Decker, who plays for the New York Jets, so I just love supporting her, and she came out with this clothing line about a year ago, and they've recently redone the website, and it's so much better than it used to be. It's very quick, and they're very good about getting back to you if you have a question. Every time I log on, this little message box pops up, and there's usually someone that's constantly there saying, "Hi, like, is there anything I can help you with?" And they respond in seconds. So that is like amazing because most places don't do that and aren't very quick with stuff like that. So it's just a really easy to use, well designed website. There's plenty of buttons that the viewer can quickly find to get right to the clothing item that they want. You can click right on any of these and it brings you right to the page where you can purchase the clothing item. Um, they have an about page that kind of explains how Jessie started designing all of these clothes and, what she's passionate about. This is one of my favorite features of the site. It's called the lookbook, and if the clothing item has more than one color of the same item, they put them side by side so you can kind of see what they would look like on before you purchase them. So I think that's a really cool feature. Then they have a sale page, which I haven't looked at until recently, and I'm a little mad because I bought a lot of these clothes for regular price, and I realized how much I could have saved. But she sells out of her clothes so quickly. She'll post something on Instagram and saying that she has new items like on Kittenish, and they go in like a couple hours. So I'm always like waiting for her post to say that there's new stuff. She's very good about social media. There's always these little buttons in the top corner, and they're on like every um, clothing item page too, and they link right to her Instagram account or her Facebook page. And one of the features that I think was amazing about Kittenish that they actually got rid of when they redid the site was that when you wrote a review on the clothing item, you had the option to post a picture of yourself wearing the clothing, and if you hashtagged Kittenish, it would show up on the website, so you could see all these girls in real life wearing the clothes, and I loved that because it gives you a sense of what it's really like in person. And they got rid of that feature, which I thought was great for social media purposes and for review purposes. I'm huge on reviews, and I like looking at what it looks like in real person as opposed to on a model, so I can know if I'll like it on me before I buy it. So I do think that that's a flaw that they have, but other than that, it's a really great site. They have two collections, Kittenish is for women and Decked is for men. So going through the clothing, it's just laid out really nicely to the eye. It gives you the color options and the price is right there. Um, so you'd click on whatever item you're looking for, and it has lots of different views of the dress, front, back, side, like a zoom in on how the back would be. It looks like it zips up here. There's this really nice zoom feature so you can see how the material is. And they give a little description here. It tells you when it would ship, the materials the clothing is made out of, what Jessie wears, and what the model is wearing, so you can kind of get an idea of the sizing. And what's really great about Kittenish is that they do a points thing when you have a account with them. So like I would earn 520 points for purchasing this dress, which is a little expensive. Her clothes are a little on the expensive side, but the quality is great and I always get complimented on them, so I think it's worth it. But the points rack up really fast, and I believe it's $1 for every like 100 points or something. So when those rack up, you get a lot of money off your next order, so it ends up being really worth it in the long run. But then you just pick the size and add to bag, and it brings you right to this page where you can apply your points, and it gives you a estimate of the shipping and tax, and then you go right to checkout, and you fill out your billing information, and if it's the same on your card for the shipping, it just has this little checkbox that does it for you, so you don't have to fill it out twice. And then if it were not to be the same, then it just drops right down and gives you this box. And then, it gives you gift card options, and it's just laid out really easily, I think. And then you just hit the I accept and place order, and you're all set. They immediately email you saying thank you for your purchase. This is your order number, and it'll be here this day at this time, and it always is. The packaging is always beautiful, and they just do a really good job overall, and I think it's a very great user experience for the customer. So that's pretty much all I have for today, so thank you for listening.